Secret with the names or the teachers so you can sit.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American School of Kosova graduation ceremony. Please take your seats. We will begin the program shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to welcome the academic staff of the American School of Kosova. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now welcome the graduating class of 2026. Thank you. Please be seated as we continue this special evening of celebration. Slipping through my fingers, a performance that captures the emotions of growing up, letting go, and looking ahead to new beginnings. Enjoy. That is a wonderful way to begin our evening. Once again, please join me in applauding our grade 7 students, Ms. Vesa Rejanimani, and everyone who helped create this memorable performance. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear parents, faculty members, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Rebecca Siena, and it is both a pleasure and, to be honest, an honor to welcome you to the American School of Kosovo graduation commencement ceremony. Tonight we gather to celebrate far more than academic achievement. We celebrate years of learning, perseverance, friendships, discovery and personal growth. We celebrate the challenges overcome, the lessons learned, and the memories that have shaped these remarkable young people into the graduates seated before us. For our graduates, this evening marks the culmination of one chapter and the beginning of another. It is a moment to reflect on how far they have come and to look ahead with confidence, curiosity, and hope. Thank you very much on joining us for this occasion. I now kindly invite everyone to rise for the national anthems of the Republic of Kosovo and the United States of America. Thank you. It is my honor to invite to the stage Mr. Ardian Hoxha, President of the Board of the American School of Kosova, whose leadership and commitment continue to support the growth and success of our school community. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ardian Hoxha.
Dear graduates, parents, teachers, ASK leadership, support staff, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we celebrate the 22nd generation of the American School of Kosova. 22nd generations. When we founded the school, Kosova was a country that was rebuilding itself from the ground up. Today, those of you who sit here, all of you, are the best proof that all the work was worth it. Graduates, I want to tell you three things, briefly. First, you are stepping into a world that is changing faster than ever. Artificial intelligence, technology, global markets. Many of the professions that you will have today do not exist. But this shouldn't be something that you should be afraid of. The people who win in times of change are the people not who know most, but the people who learn fastest. And you have learned how to learn. And this, nobody can take from you. Number two, the diploma you receive today is just a beginning. It's not an end. The world does not ask you what you have. It asks you what you will build. So build something. Build a company. Build a career. Build a family. Build an idea. And do not wait for anyone's permission. The perfect moment will never come, so don't wait for it. Number three, and the most important, wherever you go, never forget where you come from. Some of you will study abroad at great universities in great cities, so all of you go. Learn everything you can, but always keep in mind our beautiful country, Kosova. This small country needs its brightest minds. And whether you come back home or you serve as bridge to the world, your success is this country's success. And to the parents, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your most valuable thing, with your children. Because that trust is the foundation of our school. So thank you. And to the staff, to the school leadership, to all the teachers, all the support staff, to everyone that makes all of this happen, thank you as well. Because every generation that goes out of the school takes a little piece of you with them. Your work is not measured by grades. It is measured by lives affected. So thank you for all the work that you do. And to the graduates, one final thing. One day, you will come back. Perhaps as parents, as we have many graduates who now have their children at our school and are now parents of the school, or perhaps as friends, perhaps as even partners to the school. So when you return, I want to see the same thing that I see in you today. I want to see all the pride that you bring with you and all the hunger that you have for what comes next. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2026, and the world is waiting for you, so go and show who you are. Thank you.
Thank you very much on your inspiring speech as always. And it is now my pleasure to call up on stage Miss Iliriana Imami Morina, High School Principal at the American School of Kosova.
So honored guests, faculty and staff, proud families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Today is a day of celebration. a day that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of the other. It is an honor to stand before you as we gather here together to recognize the accomplishments of an extraordinary group of young people. Class of 2026, congratulations. Each of you arrived at this moment through years of hard work, determination, resilience, and growth. Behind every diploma are countless hours of studying, projects completed, challenges overcome, friendships formed, and lessons learned both inside and outside the classroom. Graduation is often described as a finish line, but in reality, it is much more than that. It is a launching point. It is a time when the knowledge, skills, values, and experiences you gain begin to shape your journeys. As I look at you today, I see much more than students. I see futures, innovators, entrepreneurs, scientists, artists, educators, leaders, and change makers. I see individuals who have the potential to make meaningful contribution to their communities, their countries, and our global society. You are graduating during a time of change. Technology is transforming how we live and work. Global challenges require cooperation across borders. The world you are entering is more interconnected than ever before. In such a world, success will not be determined only by what you know, but it will also be determined by your ability to adapt, to collaborate, to think critically, and to act with integrity. Actually, these are qualities that you have developed during your years at the American School of Kosova. Our school has always strived to do more than prepare students for university. We strive to prepare young people for life. We encourage curiosity, foster leadership, promote service, and cultivate respect for different perspectives and cultures. We believe that education is not simply about gaining knowledge. It's about developing character. Class of 2026, as you move forward, I encourage you to carry some important lessons with you. Never stop learning. Your diploma is not the end of your education. It's the foundation upon which future learning will be built. Remain curious, ask questions, seek new experiences. The most successful people are often those who never lose their desire to learn. Embrace challenges. Life will not always go according to plan. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and moments of the unknown. Do not fear them. Challenges reveal strengths you did not know you have, and often lead to opportunities you never expected. Remember also the importance of kindness. In a world that often celebrates achievement, never underestimate the power of compassion. Treat people with dignity. Listen before judging. Help those who need support. Your success will be measured not only by what you accomplish, but by how you impact the lives of others. Today, I also want to recognize the families who have supported our graduates throughout their journey. Parents, guardians, grandparents, and loved ones, thank you for your sacrifices, encouragement, and belief in these young people. This achievement belongs to you as well. To our teacher and staff, thank you for your dedication and commitment. You have guided, inspired, and supported these students every step of the way. The impact of your work will continue far beyond this day. And now to graduates. I leave you with this thought. The future is not something that happens to you. The future is something you create. As you leave the American School of Kosova, remember that your education has given you more than academic knowledge. It has given you the ability to think independently, the confidence to pursue your goals, and the responsibility to use your talents for the greater good. Wherever your journey takes you, whether across the world or close to home, carry with you the values you have learned here. Stay true to who you are, remain humble in success, and hopeful in the face of challenges. Today, we celebrate your achievements, and tomorrow the world awaits your contributions. Class of 2026, we are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will make. So congratulations, graduates. May your future be filled with purpose, possibility, and success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Imami Morina. We will now take a moment to recognize a very special group of graduates. Among the class of 2026 are students whose journey at the American School of Kosovo began many years ago, for some from the very first day of school. They learned their first lessons here, formed lifelong friendships here, discovered their passions, and also grew into the young adults that we have here in front of us and that we are celebrating tonight. Their story is not only a part of this graduating class, it is also a part of the story of the American School of Kosovo itself. To honor this remarkable milestone, we invite you to enjoy a short video celebrating their journey from their earliest day at ASK to this very moment of graduation.
Some students join a school for a year, some for a season of their lives, but a few grow up within its walls. This year, we celebrate 8 seniors who spent more than a decade at the American School of Kosova.
As a first kindergarten teacher, I have watched them grow from very young age, learning about letters and numbers, into confident young adults, preparing for the next chapter. I still remember the first day of school. The excitement, the curiosity, the tiny backpacks, and their nervous smiles. Seeing them graduate this year, it's both emotional and rewarding. It reminds us that education is not just about academics. It's about growth, resilience, friendship, and discovering who we are.
Before exams and responsibilities, there were crayons, tiny backpacks, and first friendships.
Watching these kids grow was like watching younger siblings grow year after year. They became part of the school itself.
The hallways changed, teachers changed, grades changed, but one thing stayed the same. They kept growing together.
This group created memories and friendships we still talk about today.
These years shaped them, the confidence, the friendships, the mistakes, and the growth.
What makes this group special is not only how long they stayed here, but how deeply became part of the ASK community.
These classrooms witnessed childhood becoming adulthood.
No matter where life takes us, part of us will always stay here. This always lets us grow up.
ASK has become our second home. I don't remember life without ASK. A chapter may end, but the memories still remain. The best part of the journey was the people beside me.
Once a lion, always a lion.
A school is built with classrooms and walls, but a community is built through years of memories, friendships, and people growing together. To our ASK Journey seniors, thank you for letting us be part of your story. American School of Kosovo, together educating the leaders of tomorrow for a better future.
I can say that I feel very privileged to be here and to actually see these journeys, so congratulations once again from my side. And now I kindly invite to the stage the 3 principals who have been part of these students' ASK journey. Ms. Fijriye Sela, ECE Principal, Ms. Merita Aidini, Elementary and Middle School Principal, and Ms. Liriana Imami Morina, High School Principal. They will now present the ASK Journey Award to the students who have grown with ASK from their very first steps at our school to this graduation milestone. Please join us in recognizing Eriola Vlasaleu. Rian Selmani. Tjera Dogani. Era Pacharada. Kolos Gashi. Gzim Lutfeu. Ledian Gashani. Unik Borova. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to all ASK Journey Awards recipients. Your story is a special part of the ASK story, and we are very proud to celebrate this journey with you tonight. We now continue with a special student performance prepared by Ms. Fiola Cadeo. Please welcome our student performance to the stage. My Way, performed by Ernest Gerbeshi, and Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, performed by Besar Spahia. We have more shining stars: Diar Pruthi on electric guitar, Yun Ethemi maracas, and Etor Berisha drums.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. This side of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To warm the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray, oh, pretty baby. Know that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you.
Well, that was quite a feast, so thank you once again, stars of the evening. And we now continue with our commencement speeches. It is a special pleasure to welcome our first guest speaker. This evening, we are joined by someone whose journey began right here at the American School of Kosova. An ASK alumnus, he once sat where our graduates are sitting today, filled with dreams, ambitions, and questions about what the future might hold. Since then, he has built a successful career as an entrepreneur and business leader, demonstrating how determination, vision, and hard work turn aspirations into achievements. His story is a reminder that graduation is the beginning of new opportunities and possibilities. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Krenar Batusha.
Përshëndetje gjithëve, faleminderit shumë për ftesën ish shkollës tanë, përshëndetje prind, familjar, edhe ju student që keni me diplomu tash. Keni fare emocioni kur erdha se rreth para 10 vjetë, im kanë kucat ju edhe kështu menu gjatë rrugës, se erdha direkt për Shqipërisë, të zakonisht zbëj plan që ako me folë kërë, se du me folë për shpirtit, nëse veç diçka mësën e se mene për neve, unë jam i lumtur. Kështu menu që më kanë ndodhë qëto 10 vjetë e fundit, edhe qysh më imi përmbyllë qëto 10 vjetë e fundit për 5 minuta, edhe mi ju kalzu për shpirtit eksperiencën tem që akon pas 10 vjetë e fundit. Në këtë jetë, gjithë shka që e bojna dhe jetojna gjithë ditë mit një kujtim. Më zakonisht kërina me një mosh ma të hershme, mujnë me na ikë shumë sana, se jeta ka shumë përgjithësit moja. Kër e kum pas 18 vjeç atere, ju më ka në ASK dhe une, që kër i pas gjithë në safit, du i përshëndet se i du shumë kena galu te për mire, dhe hala e kemë qatë relacion. E menova që ako menu të vetja dhe që du me më rrinë njëtë, kër i kum pas që ato vjetë. Edhe një 3 këshilla se gjithmonë i dhatë e tjerë, të tash, për du me ju kalzu pëse i kum jepë që ato 3 këshilla gjithmonë ma herët, e që shë së që ato 3 këshilla që akom bëhune me vetëm. E para konë gjithmonë me gjithë misionin të njëtë se qka ki. Në vjetë juve, unë e kum pas një dëshirë te për të madhe me botë diçka me kriju. Jo me bo diçka veç hajt, po me kriju diçka të madhe, edhe me i bo njerëzit e mirë bashkë për me punu bashkë. E dyta, u kanë me rrethu vetën me njerëz që kena qëllimet e përbashkëta, që me majt njëri tjetrin me energji të mirë, edhe me shku përpara, edhe e treta është me mësu çdo ditë me vetën diçka të re që me u zhvillu. Te para, fillimisht, start e keni vështirësinë se mujnë me aushu qatë misionin e juve së dëshirën e madhe pa vedije nashta në herë dhe familja. Ose rrethë dhe shoqënia, sidomos të natë që zakonisht ka njëherë dina më kanë mendje mbyllën për sa në matë mëdha. Qatë që më dërzu për i fillimit, më thonë s'ko më nalë, pa marë parasysh gjithmonë ku me bo temën edhe ku më vazhdu me bo temën. Pikën e dytë, me rrethu vetër me njerëz që kena qëllimet e njëjta është pak vështirë, se secili ka qef me zgjedh një rrugë më të lehtë, sidomos në moshën e juve, e ti mënosh më bo naiv njëri mirë edhe mënosh për tjertë edhe shet që visht ka hub koha jote sa i ves ka dash me më rriti qka. Edhe pse gjithmonë më u lut për secilën me më rriti ka. Edhe treta, për me punu me vetën, çdo herë kom shku edhe kom punu edhe kom mësu me vetën edhe kom lezu. Sidomos kulturën e vendit tonë edhe familjeve tona, se më ka interesu shumë, pse qëto misionet e mija zakonisht dikur po qalojnë edhe nuk po bojnë që ashtë të qështë duhet. Pse po ma hupin durimin ka njëherë edhe s'po moj halon ma shumë e bu sa që du me bu. Edhe qëto 3 misione më mi këthy tash me një mosh, pak ma ndryshme mas 10 vjetë që kësha pas qef që qëto këshilla me për zemrës edhe mos mi harru kërë edhe mi majt me vete. Mas një kohë që u bojnë qëto 10 vjetë, jo mullë edhe komenu prap ku jam që tash. Edhe kom pa që mas 10 vjetë, jam të punu me njerëzit që i du mas shumëti, i kom marrë afer vetit njerëzit ma të mirë që janë edhe punoj me ta çdo ditë, që ma kam bo krejt nuk mënesh me bo që ata, se s'shkan veç me të mirë. E kom bo një fondacion që thirë Trust Circle rrethi besimit bashkë që na mungon neve me i besu një unë i tjetrit, që është për fëmijët pa kujdes prindëror, për fëmijët edhe trit me aftësitë kufizume, edhe për fëmijë edhe trit që kanë probleme me varësi. Janë 3 kategoritë më të sënushme që në ato e bu një plan tepër të madh, 1 vjeçar, që me i bu zgjidhje për to edhe në njëjtën kohë institucionet tona me reflektu për çfarë. Mirë në aktivitete kulturore, kër e kom pa që 3-ve dhe 3-ave s'ju jep kërkosh mundësi, jam të e bu tash vetë. Është një label e muzikës, edhe një organizate e arti që thirën Trust Music edhe Trust Art. Edhe gradualisht jam të e bu një shkollë të kalirimit, e cila shton aktivitetet e të cilat lidhen me 3 pikat e fondacionit. Gjithashtu jam bashkëpronar dhe pronar në kompaninë më të madhe të patueshmërisë për real estate, edhe jam aksionar në minjerë në një vend tjetër. Mas këtë këtyne 10 vjetë, kër e vez vetën se që kom bo, i kom bo krejt që ato që kom dasht. Po pasuria ma e madhe që është që unë prap jam qaj krenari njëjtë që jem kanë me 18 vjetë që e një. Kështu që këshillën ma të madhe du mja ebë se shumë shoqet mija gjatë rrugës kanë mujtë më lodhë se me shku në rrugë të gabume për mos më kanë vetja, mos me mujtë mi bo andrat e veta. E që aty fillon lodhja, sepse moshën që e komën e qëtar, që 29 gati në 30, ja nisë energjia me mra. Kërsa me mra, gjithmonë në shpirtit është e njëjtë, por nuk është energjia njëjtë kër e kom pas 18. E këta doni me ditë, që pe tash doni me punu çdo ditë me vetën, për me mrime një pikë që kur jeta mos më u lodhë. E për mos më u lodhë jeta deri që atëherë, mos harroni, një sen mos më harru kur. Sën kër e vez vetën që kam pështu deri tash për me konë që që jam, është besimi i pastër të e mira, të Zotin. Ose universi çka do që besoni, po mos më u luhat asnjëherë. Besimi te familja, edhe që kam bua ata për juve dhe kur njët mos më ja kthy shpinën. Pa marrë parasysh a keni mendime ndryshme. Na herë vjen edhe me ikpi familjes, mu largu mi bondrat e juve, po kur mos më ja kthy shpinën familjes. Edhe treta është durimi. Unë durimin nuk e kom pas ka një herë se me ku në sheshenera dikur bëjsha nervoz, po prap i mirë më kom, po prap durimi. Momentin që këtësen durimi edhe s'ki durim një të dëmi uri sanet pak ma shpejt se që tërë, atëre del për realitetit. Kështu që përmenejt në realitet edhe mos më dollë kur për vetës, mos harrani mos me hub kur besimin të Zotit, të familja, edhe me pas durim edhe mos me shit kur shpirtin e ju. E çdo ditë mu qu me të mirë në këtë botë, edhe me punu me vetën, edhe për ëndrrën e ju, se gjithmonë është një sfidë mas një sfide, një e mirë mas një tjetër. Veç ju doni me kanë tu jetu, edhe me kanë prezent çdo ditë në jetë. E për me kanë prezent çdo ditë në jetë, e mos me shit shpirtin edhe vetën, lyp ka gjatë sakrificë dhe punë me vetën, besomni, po kur të mrini që atë keni me kanë shumë ashlirë, se keni me pa qysh ka me përfundu jeta, edhe pse çdo ditë mëson ma shumë. Unë që të fjallë që kisha mujtë me i folë sëtë, mos të kisha pas dhe përjetime mas para do muje. Kështu që gjdo herë, çdo ditë keni me mësu, po asë një herë mos menani që s'moni mi mri andrat e juve, kur e keni për një me, edhe nuk e hobni besimin kur të Zotit. Edhe kur mos e shitni shpirtin, edhe kur njët mos e dërzoni. Edhe doni më kanë çdo ditë falenderus për jetën që e keni, për veten, për familjen, për shkollën ku keni mujtë me studiu, edhe mos u nalni të punu çdo ditë me veten për andrat e juve. Faleminderit shumë.
Well, I sure was listening to that very carefully, so thank you very much, Mr. Batusha, once again. Our next guest speaker brings a perspective that is both professional and deeply personal. As Executive Director of the American Chamber of Commerce in Kosovo, Mr. Arjan Zeka has played an important role in supporting economic development, leadership and cooperation within Kosovo's business community. Tonight, however, he's not joining us only as a distinguished leader, please freely approach, but he's also a proud parent of a member of the class of 2026. We are honored to hear his reflections and words of encouragement as our students prepare to take their next steps. So, Mr. Arjan Zeka, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Shena, Ardian, Ms. Imami, Morena, Mr. Berisha, dear parents, dear teachers, Valdrin, Krenar, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Before I address the graduates, let me first acknowledge the parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, extended family members, teachers and friends who have supported them throughout this journey. Tonight is a proud moment for the graduates, but it is also a proud moment for all of you who have encouraged them, guided them, and celebrated their achievements along the way. I would also like to recognize the administration, support staff, and leadership of the American School of Kosova. Over the years, they've done far more than teach lessons. They have helped shape character, develop critical thinking, encourage curiosity, and prepare these young men and women, boys and girls, for the opportunities and responsibilities that await them. The quality education you have received here is one of the strongest foundations you can carry with you as you take your next steps in life. Graduates, I know that after years of schooling, assignments, projects, exams, and those early mornings when you wished you could sleep just 5 minutes longer, you already believe you know a lot, if not everything. And I know that because I was there too. I also know that no speaker, including me, who has been given the honor of serving as your commencement speaker tonight, is likely to change your mind about that. So I will not even try. Nor will I give myself the liberty of telling you what career to pursue or what profession to choose. Those decisions belong to you. But as you stand before some of the most important choices of your lives, I would like to leave you with 5 thoughts, 5 principles that I believe can help you succeed regardless of the path you choose. They are the same principles I would share with my own son, Diel, who graduates with you today. The first is learn. Learn as much as you can, but do not learn only superficially. Go deeper. Understand not only what things are, but why they are. Understand not only the answer, but the reasoning behind it. We live in a world where information is available instantly. Artificial intelligence can answer questions in seconds. Technology can summarize entire books, analyze data, and perform tasks that only a few years ago seemed impossible. But information is not knowledge, and knowledge is not wisdom. The people who will succeed in the future will not be those who know a little about many things. They will be those who truly understand what they do. Therefore, never stop learning. The second is think. Think about why you learn. Think about what you learn. Analyze it. Question assumptions. question conventional wisdom, question cultural paradigms that are often established by people who stand for nothing. When someone tells you that something cannot be done, think again, and then do it. When someone gives you 3 reasons why you cannot succeed, find 3 more reasons why it is important that you do. Progress has never come from people who accepted things as they were. Progress has always come from people who imagined things as they were and as they could be. Think for yourself. The third is will. Talent is important, intelligence is important, knowledge is important, but none of them matter without will. I have seen extraordinarily talented people achieve very little because they lacked the determination to persist. And I have seen ordinary people accomplish extraordinary things because they simply refuse to quit. Without will, dreams remain dreams. Without will, ideas remain ideas. Without will, opportunities pass by. Without will, you will always find reasons to postpone, reasons not to begin, reasons not to take risks, reasons not to pursue that idea you have been thinking about. Will is what separates those who start from those who only talk about starting. Will is what keeps you moving when things become difficult, and they will become difficult at times. Will is what allows ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. With will you begin, with will you continue, with will you finish. Therefore, be willing. The fourth is purpose. Set purpose to everything you do. Purpose drives innovation. Purpose drives motivation. Purpose answers the question of why. Why should you wake up early? Why should you keep learning? Why should you continue when things become difficult? Why should you strive for excellence? Purpose is the answer. Purpose will encourage you to keep learning. Purpose will force you to think more deeply. Purpose will strengthen your will. Purpose will keep you moving forward when others stop. But purpose should be larger than ourselves. Your purpose should not only be to earn a living, it should also be to make a difference, to improve the lives of others, to stand for justice when it is easier to remain silent, to contribute to your community, to contribute to your country. Every generation inherits a country from those before it and leaves it to those after it. Your generation will one day decide what kind of Kosova we become. Purpose will help determine that answer. Therefore, live with purpose. And finally, the fifth, be the best. Not good, not very good, but the best. Never settle for less, never settle for average, never settle because others have. Be the best engineer, be the best entrepreneur, be the best doctor, be the best architect, be the best teacher, be the best artist, the best citizen, and the best version of yourself. Being the best is what separates champions from runners-up. Being the best is what separates leaders from subordinates. It is what separates those who shape the future from those who simply observe it. And this is especially true in the age of artificial intelligence. Many people speak about AI as if it were something to fear. AI will not replace people who learn. It will empower them. AI will not replace people who think. It will amplify them. AI will not replace people with purpose and determination. It will help them achieve more. The future will belong to those who embrace technology, understand it, and use it wisely. And among them, the greatest opportunities will belong to those who strive to be the best. Therefore, be the best. Now allow me to share a small part of my own story, and perhaps the story of many parents in this room. We belong to a generation that studied in home schools, a generation that often sat in crowded rooms, a generation that sometimes placed notebooks on our knees because desks were not available. Books were scarce, resources were limited, opportunities were limited, yet our dreams were not. Some dreamed of becoming doctors, others engineers, teachers, lawyers, business leaders, accountants, scientists, public servants, and many simply dreamed of helping build a better future for Kosova. Looking back, I find it rather remarkable, and maybe stupid as well, that we found such purpose and motivation to learn and grow during a time when our prospects under occupation, ethnic segregation, and discrimination appeared extremely limited. perhaps even hopeless. And yet we learned, we thought, we demonstrated will, we found purpose, we believed that the days would come when we could be the best. And because so many people refused to give up, they did. Class of 2026, when your parents and many of us in this room were able to make it under circumstances which were far more difficult than yours, then you have every reason in the world to outperform us. You live in a world of opportunity. You have access to knowledge. You have access to technology. You have opportunities that generations before you worked hard to create. But with opportunity comes responsibility. Responsibility to use your talents wisely. Responsibility to act with integrity. Responsibility to stand for justice. Responsibility to contribute to your community and your country. Responsibility to leave Kosovo stronger, fairer, and more prosperous than the Kosovo you inherited. So dream boldly, learn continuously, think independently, demonstrate will, live with purpose, and strive to be the best. Not because someone expects it of you, but because your potential deserves nothing less. And as you embark on this next chapter, remember that the American School of Kosovo has not only provided you with knowledge, but with the tools to continue learning long after today's diplomas are awarded. Use those tools wisely. May your future be even better than the one we dreamed of. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zeka. We are honored to welcome our next guest speaker, Mr. Valdrin Luka. Throughout his career, Mr. Luka has taken on leadership roles across business, innovation, technology, and public service, including serving as Minister of Economic Development of the Republic of Kosovo. His professional journey reflects a commitment to progress, innovation, and creating opportunities for growth. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Valdrin Luka.
Thank you so much. Good evening, graduates. Good evening, parents, teachers, staff, friends, dear friend Arjan. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's an incredible honor to be here with you tonight. First, let me say congratulations to the class of 2026. It's an amazing achievement. One thing I see over here is parents are quite happy. They're not going to pay tuition anymore. However, they have no idea what's coming in college. But what's important is that you made it. Some of you are excited, some of you are nervous, some of you are already thinking about college, and some of you probably are thinking what you're going to do tonight after the event. And that's very perfectly normal. In fact, if there is one thing I have learned in life is this: nobody has everything figured out. When I was sitting where you are today, I thought adults had a master plan. And then I became an adult. Then at some point I became a minister. And then later on I became an executive in a company. And today, at 45 years old, I can confidently tell you, most of us, personally as well, I am still trying to figure things out. I don't agree with Prenar, who said after 9 years old, the energy goes down. I don't want to believe that, but what's important is that the difference is that we get a little better at handling uncertainty with experience. And uncertainty is where the journey begins, right? Today, I want to share with you 3 main lessons. Lesson 1, your future will not be linear. It's not going to be a straight line. Remember that. Many of you probably have a vision for your future. Maybe you want to become a doctor, a scientist, somebody wants to become an entrepreneur. But what's important is that you have also some of you who have no idea what you're going to become. You don't even know what you're going to eat for dinner tonight. And that's both are okay. You don't need to know all those details. Because life rarely follows the plan you write at 18 years old. I grew up in Kosovo. I studied in Bulgaria. I did my master's degree in the United States, and then I entered the public sector. I led some of the most important agencies of the country, eventually became Minister of Economic Development. Now I moved in technology and healthcare, and I have the privilege to work with some of the best and biggest health systems in the world. If somebody at your age would tell me that this is going to be your path, I'm sure I would laugh. Because none of it was my original plan. Life is not a straight line. It's a series of turns, surprises, setbacks, opportunities, and decisions. The people who succeed are not necessarily the ones that have the master plan, they have the plan in their hand. They are the ones who keep moving when the plan changes. And believe me, the plan changes very often. Lesson number 2, small places can produce global impact. Sometimes people think that success only happens somewhere else, in Silicon Valley, London, New York, Dubai. But that's not true, believe me. I stand here tonight as someone who started in Kosovo and ended up working with some of the largest organizations in the world. Not because I was the smartest person in the room, not because I had special connections, but because I kept learning. And we heard today many times, learning is very important. I stay curious, I work hard, and I never, ever let geography define my ambitions. The internet, for our generation, the internet has removed lots of barriers to go global. The artificial intelligence, on the other hand, is removing even more for you. The world you are entering is more connected than any generation before you. Your ideas can travel now much faster globally. Your work can impact millions much easier. Your future is not limited where you start. It's determined by how willing you are to grow. Never underestimate how far someone from Kosovo can go. I'm standing here in front of you to prove that, and many of you will go further, and I'm sure about that. Lesson 3, my last one, AI. We heard about AI. AI will not replace you, but people who use AI will replace you. You are graduating during one of the most important technological shifts in the human history. Artificial intelligence is changing everything we do today. The jobs you will have 10 years from now may not exist today. Some people are afraid of that. Personally, I'm super excited about that. It's opening the doors to millions and millions of opportunities. Because every generation gets a tool that helps change the world, right? Our previous generations got electricity in the beginning, right? Then they had automobiles, and then the internet came in. Now your generation is AI. AI will not replace human creativity. AI will not replace courage. AI will not replace leadership. AI will not replace kindness. The students who learn how to work with AI today will have superpower tomorrow. Learn how to learn how to ask better questions, learn how to think critically. Those skills will matter far more than just memorizing information. The future belongs to people who can combine technology with humanity. Before I finish, let me share a few things that I wish someone had told me when I was at your age. First, your reputation is more important than your resume. People may forget your GPA. They will remember how you treated them. Second, consistency beats talent. You do not have to be the smartest person in the room. You simply have to keep showing up at every moment. Third, do not wait until you feel ready. You will never feel completely ready. Most opportunities arrive before you think you deserve them. Take them anyway. And finally, be kind. The world has enough critics. Be someone who builds. Be someone who encourages. Be someone who works with others as well. Class of 2026. You are entering a world that will move faster than any generation before you experienced. Technology will change, industries will change, jobs will change, but the qualities that matters most will remain the same. Curiosity, integrity, courage, hard work, and compassion will remain with you. And the willingness to keep going when things get difficult. Many years from now, you will not remember every grade you took. You will not remember every assignment you had. But you will remember the risk you took, the people you helped, the friendship you built at ASK, and the moments when you chose growth over the comfort. Tonight is not the end of your story, it's just the beginning. Go build something meaningful, go make your families proud, go make Kosovo proud, and most importantly, go make yourself proud. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Luca. Now, we invite you to take a walk down memory lane with the class of 2026. The video that you will see has been prepared by the seniors themselves, and this special video captures some of the friendships, achievements, and moments that have defined their journey at American School of Kosova. Enjoy. Graduating class of 2026, may you remain forever young in your hearts and spirits. We now continue with the student speeches, and it is my pleasure to invite the salutatorian of the class of 2026 to the stage. Welcome, Mohamed Fachi.
I begin this speech in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good evening, everyone. Before anything else, I would like to thank my mother and my aunt who is here with me today, family and friends, our respected teachers and school staff, and everyone else who helped us get and reach this day. None of us arrived here alone. And of course, I would like to thank my fellow graduates. We have spent years learning, struggling, succeeding, sometimes even failing and growing alongside one another. I will admit there is one thing I'm especially grateful for. These past 2 weeks, I did not have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready for school, and I made sure to enjoy that freedom. As I thought about what to say today, one idea kept returning to me. It feels strange to be the one giving this speech, not because I do not value this achievement, but because I know the people who are sitting beside me. I have worked with many of you. I have studied with many of you. Some of you have even asked me for help with a class or assignment at one point or another, and I have seen your strength firsthand. And what I have realized is that there is no great wall of ability separating me from any of you. There are different interests, different goals, different priorities. Some people here dedicated themselves to academics, while others invested their energy elsewhere. Some pursued leadership, sports, business, friendships, family, or ambitions that may not even be visible yet. And that diversity is something that I deeply respect. We live in a time where technology is becoming increasingly capable of doing things that once seemed uniquely human. We are constantly encouraged to think alike, act alike, and present ourselves alike. Yet, when I look around this room, I do not see copies of one another. I see distinct individuals, people with different personalities, different dreams, and each of these contribute to something new. And despite our differences, I believe our class shared something special. We supported one another. We remained united far more than we remained divided. We were the kind of class that stood up for one another, sometimes even a little too enthusiastically, as Mr. Talant himself can confirm. If there is one lesson these years have reinforced for me, it is that the most important things in life are rarely found in either extreme. One lesson has become increasingly important to me, and that is moderation. In a world that pushes us towards extremes, maintaining balance requires intention. Success is valuable, but so is character. Knowledge is valuable, but so is wisdom. Independence is valuable, but so are the people who support us. A good life is not lived at the extremes. It is lived in the balance between them. As we leave this chapter behind, may we continue striving, continue learning, and continue seeking that balance in our lives. May Allah bless you all, guide your paths, and grant success in all that lies ahead. Thank you for allowing me to grow alongside you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you very much. And now I need to put my glasses on, and it is my pleasure to invite now the valedictorian of the class of 2026 to the stage, Ariane Ashari.
Good evening, administrators, teachers, distinguished guests, families and friends, and most importantly, fellow graduates of the class of 2026. First of all, I would like to begin by expressing my gratitude for being named valedictorian of the graduating class of 2026. It is an honor to be standing up here in front of all of you delivering this speech. It has certainly not been an easy journey here, but it has been a fulfilling one. 12 years ago, each of us began our own unique journey. We might not have all started this journey together. I know some of you have. Some of you have spent all these past 12 years together. Some of us met in middle school, some of us in high school. What is most important than having started this journey together is the fact that we have all reached the end of it together. All of us gathered here have had our paths crossed one way or another, and have since built some of the strongest bonds and best friendships of our lives. I certainly know I have. But I think what makes this moment even more special is that we didn't just randomly happen to end up here together. We chose to show up for each other along the way. We celebrated together in times of joy. We supported each other in times of need. In doing so, in knowing each other's best traits and worst flaws, we've learned something that no book could ever teach us. We've learned that the most important people and the most memorable moments come from the most unexpected places. I keep mentioning how we've all been on a journey for these past 12 years. A journey from the first day of elementary school to the first day of middle school, through high school, and now to our graduation. While some of you might see this journey as ending, it is in fact only beginning. A beginning into a world full of expectations and responsibilities. I urge you to never let those exaggerated expectations and those tiring responsibilities silence your true selves. Because the truth is, the world ahead of us isn't as cold and unforgiving as it can sometimes feel. American physicist Richard Feynman once said something I think about constantly. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about. And it doesn't matter. Explore the world. Nearly everything is really interesting if you go into it deeply enough. When we look at the future with that perspective, and as I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, the pressure to have our entire lives mapped out already vanishes. The world tells us we need some kind of plan, but we must remind ourselves that the world isn't some test we need to pass, it's an invitation to experience and explore. But as we prepare to delve deeper into the world, we have to acknowledge the people that taught us how to see. None of us made it here alone. To every one of our teachers, thank you for your patience, guidance, and for preparing us not just for exams, but for life outside the classroom. And to Ms. Almeida, my incredible physics teacher, thank you especially for your support, your belief in me, and for helping me grow not just as a student, but as a person for these past couple of years. To our families and parents, to my amazing mother and father, thank you for your endless patience, your support, and for shaping me into the person I am today. To my two loving sisters, thank you for always being there for me and for helping me keep my head up. To each and every one of my wonderful classmates, thank you for having made these years some of the most enjoyable of our lives. Thank you, everyone, for believing in futures that we couldn't see yet. Your belief in us is what brought us to this stage and what will take us past it. As we face a world full of endless options, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. You just have to decide what to do with the day. Class of 2026, no matter where we go next, remember how we got here and remember who we are. Congratulations.
Thank you. We now arrive at the moment we've all been waiting for. The presentation of awards and diplomas to the graduating class of 2026. I kindly invite Ms. Shpresa Hana, Ms. Liliana Imami Morina, and Mr. Ardian Hoja to take their places on stage.
Al Gashi. Al Zemelay. Amar Chore. Anamia Bayrami. Anduena Thoche. Anissa Sadiko. Arba Abrashi. Arel Miftiu. Aryan Yashare. Arianita Novosela. Aron Pustina. Art Krasniche. Ben Zümbere. Benika İslami. Besar Sfahia. Blendi Kadriu. Bodi Pristina Giles. Bora Krasnice. Diel Zeka. Diola Krasnice. Donat Guashi. Eldi Katanoğlu. Elsa Süleymani. Ema Abdullah. Ema Lee Zeka. Emar Küçükul. Enea Kurtay. Enkela Selimi. Era Pacharada. Irina Humole. Eriola Vlasaliu. Eva Alin Kupet. Testim Getsi. Pesnik Eyüpe. Freya Camboazi. Gerd Krasniqi. Gazem Lutfiya. Haris Begoli. Hira Krasniqi. Jan Mustafa. Jona Krasniqi. Julia Amelia Reiter. Unik Borova. Kladiona Ramadani. Kolos Guashi. Dedian Gashani. Dedian Shimova. Leila Tachi. Leon Hazire. Yes Veseli. Jonita Miejo. Mai Zeka. Medina Lotzi. Melisa Morina. Mohamed Thachi. Mohamed Zenullahi. Noah Jota. Noah Hajiu. Buchay. Onyx Krasniche. Orges Janjeva. Omar Sow. Resa Sogoyeva. Riga Cerkini. Rika Vitia. Rian Selmani. Ruesa Bucha. Suar Bayrami. Tjera Dogani. Tuana Kaitazi. Tuana Zarici. Viola Slishani. And the last one, Zana Juka.
Thank you, and now I ask of Miss Iliriana Imami to remain on the scene in order for her to lead the official tassel ceremony.
Okay, so now it's time to conclude this ceremony with a key moment of announcing this year's graduates. I'm really honored to invite all of you to join together in performing the traditional turning of the tassel to signify the milestone in your journey. So graduates, please, take your right hand and place it on your tassel. Okay, thank you. Now swiftly move it to the left. So now graduates, please stand. Thank you. So as the high school principal at the American School of Kosova, it is with great pride and joy that I present to you the ASK's graduating class of 2026. Congratulations, guys, you did it.